Chicago Bears. Tirico alongside Greg Oates and Joshua Carty will get it underway. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Williams going to throw on the first play. That's complete. It's Arian Smith. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Watch out. Blue.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down?
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now give on the ground. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Byron Murphy there on the stop. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 33, here's 2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. 1st down and more inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown there. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
When things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1, ready? 11, Thomas. 180.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That's going to be caught by the rookie out of LSU. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Burrow. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Project, excellent.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the 1st quarter.
Quick throw here on the RPO, caught by Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
3rd and 1.
Going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it with 4th and 1 straight ahead. So it's 4th down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go.
They motion the slot man left. 2nd down, Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. They get 25 on that connection. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
On 1, ready?
It's a gain of 25 yards.
11, Thomas.
To throw is Burrow. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. It's 2nd down.
11, 11. Let's get set. 180. Let's hot.
Now, Burrow. Fires left sideline. That is complete. They get an even 20 on that one. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
18-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
In motion goes Likely. Burrow here on 2nd down. And that ball incomplete.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield. And when they take that away, typically there's something underneath. But they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
Here we go, here we go.
In motion goes Likely. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun. He's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Shamar Stewart getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete. Here's Ethan Evans now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
That's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
11, here we go. 11. Hey.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
This is the job of any linebacker, Mike, having the ability to go downhill fast, hit an open gap, and make a play in the backfield. But I think we could actually consider this going above and beyond because he was able to make that stop so far behind the line of scrimmage.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, they'll come up here 1st and 10.
11. Let's get set.
Throwing is Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw. And defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
16 yards. And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Chicago.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Rove Odunze, the one he was looking for. And third down coming up.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Bears go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On one, ready? 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go. Stop.
On first down, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
On one, ready?
First and 10 now from the 36.
MT, Tate. Here we go, here we go. Hey, can. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 28 yards on the gain, and it sets up first and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80, 11, Thomas. 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
It is brought in in the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Here comes a return from the 3. Uh-oh. And he is stopped. 25, the drive will begin there. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Out to his right. He keeps it himself. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
12.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and inches.
What is going on? Axel.
Here's Williams now to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. first carry here for Kyron Williams. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down and 8.
What is that?
They try the right side this time, and he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
What is that?
Now Williams. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's third and goal.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on third down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a third time and take their chances?
What is that?
They'll try and throw. And here's Williams. Rolling right. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is fourth and goal.
Down this close, third and goal, I think that's a really good decision. Give your coach the ability to make a decision on fourth down. Do you take the points, or do you keep your offense out there and go for 6?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
At the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Here we go.
Burrow working in the pistol. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's third and 7.
11 mighty. At 80, 11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Open man, left side. He's got it. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 15 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Right 80. Right up. Stop.
Burrow. This is caught down that right sideline. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
And so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
On 1, ready?
At the 11-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80. Right hot. Hot. Hot.
Burrow. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Can.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. To the goal line and in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Bengals. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and the Bengals go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Bears 13.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
28 yards.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
1st and 10.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throw it again. It's Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
By Shamar Stewart.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. That's taken in by Thomas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Here's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams rolling to the left. Now he'll run it. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Williams will score. Touchdown, Chicago. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
Well, we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Bengals 16.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Here comes Foreman on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Drive will start on the ground, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Tackled at the 34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
On 2, ready?
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
They'll run. And that's a nice job. Something out of nothing. Sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
I'm fine, ready?
2nd and 5.
12. Here we go. 180. 180. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Short, complete to Likely. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Coming up, and that's the tight end Likely. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. they got to think touchdown all the way. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Gun. Stop. 180. Place hot.
Burrow here on second down. Pass caught left side by Likely. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
3rd and 6.
Burrow now. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And that is no good. He missed it. That could have significant consequences. They're unable to stretch the lead out to a field goal. They're up only 2. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one taken at the 7. And he is going to be taken down.